All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Sunday morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. I pray everybody watching and listening is super blessed. Man, guys, what is going on with the Bitcoin right now? I'll tell you what's going on. A little bit of a Sunday short squeeze, baby. A little bit of a Sunday short squeeze. We're going to be getting into the price action, the juiciness. We're going to be talking about the targets, the potentials. It's a weekend, so things are still shaky. Man, guys, we have a lot to go over. Make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. As usual, if we can get 1,250 likes on the stream, we'll be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. And go ahead, follow me on Twitter at Jason_Casper. Go ahead and retweet the stream, guys, because, yeah, I am trying to do the giveaway, guys. I'm trying to do the giveaway. It's just Jason and Carl from the moon going to McDonald's.
Hello,
in a Maserati.
I would like to get a Big Mac.
Me too, a Big Mac.
Meal.
A Big Mac meal, please. All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Sunday morning. Blessings to everybody. The Lord is so good. He is so merciful. He is so gracious. Praise Him. Baruch Hashem. All right, guys, we're going to be getting into some juicy price action today because right now, Bitcoin is getting a pretty significant bounce right from this level right here. And what level is it? Guys, this is none other than the Boyan level. Okay, the Boyan level. Boyan, he is a very good trader in the VIP Discord. He actually helped me. Me and him together are the ones that created this Exocharts course. He gave this level on Friday. And look at this reaction from the level, guys. Look at this reaction from the level. So over in the VIP Discord on Friday, the last trade setup that I was looking at was a long from basically we had this Boyan level on the chart, okay? And I was looking for a long from this Boyan level. Now, when I woke up this morning, I noticed a few things. Let's kind of talk about what led up to this actual trade setup from the Boyan level. All right? So, Boyan gave the level, I gave the level in the Discord, and so this morning we come and we see actually that we did come down to the Boyan level with bullish divergences, right, on some lower time frames. We also indeed come down to the buoyant level if we're looking at the 1 hour time frame, with potentially, you could say, like dancing on the line of bullish divergences down here, honestly, on the 1 hour time frame. The 24-minute time frame, we didn't really get many bullish divergences on the 24-minute time frame. On the 12-minute time frame, yes, we did when we came down for that second tap of the level here. Now, I slept through this. I was asleep through this. When I woke up this morning, which was kind of late, I saw that we were losing the buoyant level with some pretty intense bullish divergences here on the 12-minute time frame and down, okay, because we were looking for the divergences, right, especially right here, right? Well, I mean, I guess I didn't give the exact time frames that I was looking for, but definitely looking for a bounce from that level. And when we came down to this level, we saw a few things that were very, very interesting. First of all, on the 24-minute time frame, very juicy bullish divergence forming right here with money flow getting higher. On the 12-minute time frame, also money flow coming up, bullish divergence. Now, even coming down to the to these very low time frames here, like the 1 minute, we cannot see any kind of divergences here. So I want to talk about what actually made me take the trade based on those higher term time frames. First of all, we're coming down to a key level, losing the level, and then as we start to lose the level, we start to get a very, very fast reaction to the upside. Okay, come over to an order flow chart, and if we take a look at the order flow chart, when we actually put in that bottom, we can see that as we were coming down to this low, we see a massive decrease in open interest. Longs and shorts are closed now. People don't know what the heck is going on. In fact, even right now, people don't know what the heck is going on. This is simply just a short squeeze here, right? We were seeing a whole bunch of shorts basically closing out as the price continues to move to the upside. And now we're actually starting to see some people open up some more trades. But look at this, guys. As we were getting that initial bounce from here, right, we can see that CVD is coming down as the price is starting to come higher. So that, combined with the fact that the 24-minute, the 12-minute have some bullish divergences, and the fact that we got such a massive, all of a sudden, bounce from this area, that made me, guys, say, man, this could be something juicy. This could be something juicy. So currently in the long right now, I've locked in about $2,000 of profit. Still have another $1,700 unrealized. Let's see how far we can push this, guys. Let's see if we can get a little bit more on this stream right here. And shout out to everybody who did long the buoyant level. I know a lot of people long the buoyant level, and it was a very accurate level. So shout out to buoyant, man. Thanks for giving the level, because I would not, honestly, have had that level on my radar at all if not for buoyant. So let's kind of zoom out a little bit, and let's take a look at what's happening here. Okay, this is a short squeeze, man. This is definitely a short squeeze, and we are coming up to the first area of resistance that we need to be aware of. Let's talk about, if this short squeeze is going to continue, where are the major areas of resistance that we need to be looking out for? Now, the first major area of resistance is going to be this right here, all right? What we have to do is we have to pull out a volume profile, okay? And the first major area, I would say, of resistance that we do need to be aware of is going to be in this box right here. Okay, this could be the top right now. This could be the top before another major dump to the downside. Now, let's talk about why this could be the top. This was our support, right? This green box, we can extend it to the left here and see that this was a very key area of support. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Okay, 6 times. This was a very key area of support. And whenever you have a key area of support and you lose that area, okay, it then becomes resistance, right? That's one of the most basic fundamental things about where price is going to reject or bounce from, is basically by, where did price previously respect? And we can see that there was much respect here. And now we're coming up to this area again, and we might say this is the first area of resistance. Now, not only did price respect this box many times in the past, but we have right here, especially if we go to like the 4-hour time frame, right? What do we have right here? We have a major dip to the downside, but right here we have this blue candle that pretty much out of nowhere, out of all these purple candles, we have this one blue candle right here. This is, some people call this an order block. You know, you might call it an area of consolidation. Basically what this means is that there's volume here. All right, there's a lot of volume in this area. And typically when there was a lot of volume in the past, we can expect a reaction from that area. And so this, somebody might call this a 4-hour order block right here. As we're coming up to this area of resistance, this could honestly be the top of this little short squeeze right here. Now, not only is this an order block and all that stuff, but again, if we come to a higher term time frame and we zoom out, all right, and we pull our fib from this low to this high, right, that is also, and we can't really see it from here, but I'm going to go ahead and zoom back in to show that this is the macro 618. Okay, look at that. The macro 618 from the Roni Baloney macaroni dump to the all-time high, right? The macro 618. So this is a key level. Now here's something else very important though. If we go ahead and we turn on our golden pocket in general, okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn the buoyant level off for a second, but we can see that although we did dump down and lose this support, we still did not lose the macro golden pocket from that Roni Baloney macaroni dump to the all-time high, right? We're still trading in here, and honestly, we can also clearly see that we do have a very clearly defined sideways range right here, right? To the low, to the high, back to the low, potentially back to the high, right? And so until we lose that golden pocket, I'm still not going to get bearish. I'm not going to get bearish, right? Now, personally, it's a weekend, right? It is a weekend, so it's like we can't trust this volume. In fact, let's kind of just take a look at some volume here. Let's look at some volume that's going on here. Yesterday was a Saturday. Okay, this is the USD pair. Wow, actually, I do have to say, volume is actually not that low considering it being a weekend. Volume is actually not that low considering the fact that it is a weekend right now. So that's interesting, guys. Volume is not too low right now. And let's take a look at, let's just go through our time frames, right? Let's assess the situation. So we're coming down to major support on the golden pocket Fibonacci, potentially putting in a higher low, right? Potentially finding support at the macro Fibonacci golden pocket retracement, put in our first high. Could this be a higher low? Could this be a W? Like, these are the things that we need to be thinking to ourselves possibly. If that's true, and now we do see a change in market structure on the weekly time frame as we get a green dot printing, then maybe we can actually contemplate a move to the upside where we can look now to enter long trades and look to take them a little bit higher than, you know, the long trades that we've been taking lately, right? This is a potential here for us. So that's just something that we need to keep in mind. And so then, of course, you know, if this, we cannot ignore the fact that this is just clear support, like on a major time frame. Resistance, flip to support, now support. You know, what could this lead to? I don't know. Now, personally, I'll tell y'all what I am personally thinking here. All right? I'll tell you guys what I am personally thinking about this move. All right. Now, this is not anything tradable, but what it does do is it gives me an overall structure from which I can look for trades. Okay. What I'm about to share is not tradable, but it's going to give you a structure from which you can look for trades. Okay. So if all the hypotheses that we have just gone over are true about the fact that we are, you know, coming down to this key support, potentially putting in a higher low right here, then I will be looking to come back up to this level, 32K, right? Why not? Why not come back up to 32K? That has been a clear high, and this down here is a pretty clearly defined low, but below the 618. And if we can come above that, right? Let's say that we do. This to me would confirm a trend reversal, at least intermediate relief rally before another move to the downside, because I do think we will see some more downside. But if we do something like this, let's say, and then we come up here, and then we find support back here, then I do believe we could see the price of Bitcoin come back up to around that $38,000 level where we have the next major zone of resistance, right? Because this was a very smooth move down. When it's smooth coming down, it'll be smooth coming up, all right? When it's smooth coming down, it'll be smooth coming up, all right? I don't know what kind of analogy in life I can give for that. Smooth coming down, smooth coming up, without getting a little too gross here. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Again, we're coming up to our first major area of resistance, okay? So it very well may be that this is it, right? That we don't come higher, right? This is clear resistance right here. We can draw our box. And if anybody ever gets confused about support and resistance, it can actually just help to zoom out and simply just draw boxes of where you see price was previously respecting many times. We could just see this box right here, clear support, now clear resistance on a Sunday. It's a short squeeze, okay? And so we also do need to be aware of a few other things, which I would say primarily would be, you know, our fib levels. So from the high to the new low that we put in, we do have the golden pocket around 30K. And not only is that a golden pocket, but if we just take a look at some of the volume that traded in here, we can see that we have a very high volume node right around this area. And so we can start to say, okay, look, this is definitely an area of resistance above us, just as this right here is definitely an area of resistance. And if we can come above this, then we can say, all right, now this area up here is clear resistance. Why? Because we have it acting as resistance right here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. So these would be the major levels of the house that we need to be looking at, right? Where we can expect, and of course, the major floor of the house is now going to be down in this area where we have previous lows. But, you know, we can be looking at price action as floors of a house, right? Where we could say inside the golden pocket is floor number 1, and there's a trampoline on this floor so far, right? And then this would be floor number 2 right here of our little house. And then this up here is floor number 3. And then there's a cannon up here, right? Like, guys, do you remember, man, all right, yeah, let's on top of the house, because here's the thing, right? We have our little guy here, and he's inside the house, all right? Let's see, let's draw him. He's too big. Okay, let's draw him again. We have to make him smaller. This is our little guy. He's got hands, and he's got a head, all right? Now, when he's in the bottom floor, there's a trampoline here. Boing! He usually comes up to that second floor. If he falls back down, boing! Right? He's finding support on the floor. And then once he's on the second floor, he typically finds support here, right? And if he jumps up, he hits his head on the ceiling and comes back down, finds support on our macro 618, right? Comes up, hits his head, comes back down to the macro 618. Now, let's say that he takes the stairs like a normal human is supposed to instead of trying to jump through the ceiling. And now he's up here on the roof. Okay, and he finds support on the roof. Clear resistance flipped into support. There's a cannon up on the roof. Okay, just like this, guys. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Just like Super Mario 64, you had these cannons, right? And you could shoot yourself to the next major area of resistance. Now, here's the thing. The whole entire game, Mario could never get on top of that castle. He never could. We never knew what was up there. We heard rumors on the internet back in the 90s that Yoshi was up there, right? We heard rumors, but we didn't know until we got 120 stars, okay? Until we got 120 power stars. Now, it's going to take 120 power stars for Bitcoin to come in and actually find support at this previous area of resistance here. It's going to take 120 stars. And once we get up there, there's a cannon that is going to shoot us way up to Yoshi, okay? Yoshi is chilling right up here at about 38K, right? We could clearly see that level. Here he is up here. It even looks like a castle, right? It even looks like a castle. We got the peaks and the valleys of the castle here, right? We could draw it. There's the towers, and it comes down like this. And we got the door down here. You know what I'm saying? With the doorknob right here. And we got a little window on the door right here, you know? And a little design on the door right here. It says, "Welcome to our castle." That's exactly what's going to happen, guys, right? 120 stars. Startoshis. By the way, guys, follow me on Twitter at Jason_Casper. Make sure to like and retweet this stream. Also, make sure to like the video, guys, because if we can get 1,250 likes, well, we definitely will be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. And if you're too young to remember Super Mario 64, or if you're too old to actually have cared about that game at the time, well, I'm sorry for the analogy that didn't really work for you, But, maybe a different YouTube channel will have a different analogy. So this is very interesting, which is happening right now, which is, this is the 12-minute time frame. Oh, man. Let's check out the 6-minute. Let's check out the 6-minute. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking now, all right? Shout out to everyone who's liked the video. Shout out to everyone who's subscribed to the channel. All right, shout out to everyone in chat, by the way. Yeah, so here's how I'm looking at it. There's a yellow X on the 3-day and the 6-day. That's intense. Yeah, so here's what I'm looking at right now. This is clearly a short squeeze, because if we come over to the Orderflow template, we could see that this move up has happened on a decrease of open interest here. It's happening on a decrease of open interest, showing that this move up is not because a whole bunch of people decided, oh, let's long Bitcoin, let's buy Bitcoin here. No. This move to the upside is because a whole bunch of shorts and longs are out of their positions now, and as everyone's closing out their trades, we do have a few new longs coming in, but in general, the open interest has come down, which shows that this move is not very healthy. Okay, it's not very healthy. See, here's the thing: it might try and get on TV and talk about health, right? It might try and tell us that it knows what health is and how the best way to stay healthy, but we can just tell. But if we inspect a little of the underjiggle area, we can say, it's not really that healthy. There's no interest in this, right? There's no actual interest in this. No one actually takes this seriously. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of the same with this move to the upside. So here's what I'm looking at right now. If we do get a retracement here, right? Obviously, I'm looking at fibs. We have the VWAP here. We have the golden pocket here. We have the Bojan level, okay, of all this volume right here. I would say as long as we don't lose this here, okay, or even I would say, okay, so the two major areas I would honestly say I would contemplate even adding to this long position would be the golden pocket and the 786. So if this retracement happens now and we don't find support at any of these areas, well, then I'm out of the trade, right? But if we do find support at some of these areas, then we might actually see some interest coming in. We might see some people interested now in trying to get into a long who missed the initial bottom here and think that we're going to come up more, right? But so the two hypotheses right now are this, right? And this is what we have to do. If we want to be able to get into good trades, we have to always be thinking one step ahead of the market in multiple scenarios. So here are the two different scenarios I see possibly playing out right now. Number one is that this retracement is going to be met by some interest when we come back down to these areas of support to now actually change market structure, right? And continue to move to the upside, or even come down to the 786 where we have a clear support resistance flip right here, okay? A retest of this area, the buoyant level, right? A retest of the buoyant level, I should say. Let's put back on the buoyant level, okay? Yeah, we might come down to like a retest of the buoyant level and then get another move to the upside, right? That's scenario number one, that this is actually going to turn into more of a move to the upside. Scenario number two is that no, this is just a little short squeeze, just to like everyone who's FOMO shorting down here, just to screw everyone up, and then we come down to lower levels, which is also very, very possible. So if we are going to come down for a retracement and find support, these are the two major areas we should be looking for, because we're basing it off volume and Fibonacci, right? Volume and Fibonacci, two of my favorite things to use for finding juicy trades. Now, by the way, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord where we post trade setups and levels in advance. Now, I have to be honest, this last half a week, the price action has been weird, guys. Like, levels have been being front run. Like the buoyant level here, chickens drank water at it. But in general, we do have a good community here. People are giving juicy, accurate levels like the buoyant level, trade setups in advance. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. I do get TA updates for Bitcoin 6 days a week. Ethereum updates probably like 3 days a week. Potential trade setups. We do multiple live streams a week where we actually look at the live markets and all that stuff. Also, if you want to learn how to trade the way I trade, where you have a plan in advance, you know what you're looking for, you could check out the course. There's a 25% discount at jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become confident and profitable, because it gives you all the pieces to the puzzle. So you know where you're looking for trades, you know where you should be taking profits, you know where your stop loss should be, and you're using good risk management so that even if you're losing more trades than you win, you can still at least not blow up your whole account, right? Of course, this is for paper trading only. This is not financial advice, right? I am not a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form. Also, if you do want to learn order flow, you can check out the course that me and Boyan put together. There's a 15% discount. You could even watch the preview for free right here to kind of understand what all this stuff even is that you're looking at here, right? What all this stuff is that you're looking at. The preview will tell you all of that stuff. So let's just come back, take a quick look. Objectively speaking here, right? Just objectively speaking, we came up into, let's zoom out here. We came into this clear support resistance flip, and we found resistance, and we're getting our first retracement of this move to the upside, and time will tell if this is going to get a bounce or not. So really, how are we going to know if we're going to get a bounce? We should be looking at our indicators down here. You know, if we come and we see a nice healthy looking trigger wave on some of these lower time frames, something like this, right, coming down, getting a nice healthy looking trigger wave as the money flows crossing up. Also, we could even be looking on lower time frames with order flow to see, is there any absorption? Are people trying now to short back down because they think this is just a little fake out pump, and now we're going to try and short back down, and you see the shorts being absorbed? Even on the 1 minute time frame, we can be looking to see, are there bullish divergences as we come back down to some of these areas, right? Clearly, based on the 1 minute time frame, we do need to come down a little bit more here. Right, clearly based on the 1 minute time frame, we do need to come down a little bit more. Money flow's coming down, momentum's coming down on market Cipher B. So if we start to see something like this, you know, waves coming down, and then all of a sudden we start to see bullish divergences like this, whoop, as the price is coming down, you know, let's say we're losing the VWAP, whole bunch of people shorting, bullish divergences, Bojan level, boom, right? That's how we would know, all right, yeah, maybe I should add to this trade or even look for a new one. Of course, paper trading only because I'm not a financial advisor. But we really do want to see those really nice, you know, uneven butt cheeks right here, right? We want to see these uneven butt cheeks, except we want to see these uneven butt cheeks, right? We do want to see the left side with that nice and big and juicy round cheek, and the right side, you know, not so big and not so round, right? That right cheek, you know, kind of looks like, you know, that skinny old lady at the diner. You know, the waitress, you know who I'm talking about. She's real skinny and she smokes a lot of cigarettes, and she has like a Brooklyn accent. She kind of sounds like this because she smokes too many cigarettes. You know who I'm talking about? She's like, hey, Dolores, get over here. This guy needs another cup of coffee. In fact, let me see if I got a picture of her. Yeah, I do. I got a picture of her right here. We're going to have to turn her right side up over here. All right, flip vertical. Yeah, so if we see this lady over here, you know, as we're coming down to key support, then that's how we know it could potentially be a good idea to take along. Now take a look over here, right? We got the point of control right here. You guys see it here? We got the volume profile pulled with the highest volume node right here. And price is coming down to the area, all right? To this area right here. And that's where we see the confirmations. So again, all right, check it out. We got the point of control over here, okay? Right, we're going to pull a little volume profile again over here, right? Got the point of control. That's the highest volume node in the whole little sideways area here. All right, and look at that. If price is coming down to here, right, we put in a lower high, confirming that we got some bearish market structure coming in, boom, to the golden pocket, okay? And we've taken a look over here, right, especially at the 1 minute time frame, and we absolutely see what we're looking for, which is, you know, market Cipher making this kind of pattern here as we're coming down to that high volume node. Well, would you look at what happens, right? That's where the money is. All right, that's where the price starts to get a bounce up to the upside here, right? Just like the smoke rising from the cigarette, right? The smoke from the cigarette pumps it to the upside over here. And she brings us a cup of coffee to give us a little energy, you know, because it's a Sunday. It's a little rainy out, a little cloudy out. So we're going to have to take a little energy here. All right, so Yeah, let's get back to the 12-minute time frame. See what's happening here. All right. So we're getting the short squeeze. The 12 minutes about to conform a red dot over here. And I do have to be honest with you when I say, you know, the RSIs here on the 12-minute, they look like they could give us some continuation, right? It looked like it can give us some continuation. Let's check out the chat. How many people we got in here? Wow, we have 600 people in here. Guys, make sure to like the video. We have 600 people, only 200 likes. If we can get everyone to like the video twice, we'll give away 0.025 Bitcoin. So Arson says, I think it's a fake pump. There's no confirmation. Already got rejected at 28K. Yeah, I mean, this is our first level of resistance. Definitely a good TP1 for the long trade. And shout out to everyone who disliked the video, by the way. I pray that the Lord blesses you in Jesus' name. And I do pray you find the content you're looking for. I know that the Jason Casper YouTube channel, you know, it's a little unorthodox, guys. It's a little unorthodox, you know. But I hope you do find the content you're looking for somewhere, right? I hope you find the content you're looking for somewhere. I know that uneven cheeks aren't for everybody, you know. So, guys, this is the long, again, just to quickly walk through how I got into the trade. It was the level we had marked out from Friday. Boyan gave the level. Okay, we're looking for trades from around the golden pocket, the Boyan level. We came down to the Boyan level. Hang on. Came down to the Boyan level. And we did find perfect support on it. And then we got a nice chickens drinking water from that level as well, with confirmations. Basically, I mean, look at this, right? This is the 12-minute time frame. We had the Boyan level here. When we got that last giant push to the downside, right? Look at the 12-minute time frame right here. A very poignant divergence right here. And then also, for me, added confirmations. 24-minute looked super bullish. The 12-minute looked super bullish. At the time, the 6-minute, it was like dancing on the line, but I did see the money flow coming up. And then, really for me, order flow chart, 1-minute time frame, I saw absorption of shorts. And it's like, well, what do I have to lose, guys? What do I have to lose, right? I mean, buy low and sell high, right? As we see this massive wick to the downside here, as soon as we start to get this fast reaction to the upside, I mean, we could see immediately CBD is getting lower. And there are some stupid shorts opening up right here. We can see some people trying to short this right here. They're absorbed. Boom. Short squeeze to the upside. Shorts continue getting squeezed out of here. We just see shorts closing. And then, again, right here, tons of shorts closing. But, yeah, this is the kind of trade where you have to see that and you have to make that decision based on everything else you're seeing, right? So we layer it together. This is actually a very hidden, looks like a... Is this a hidden bearish? No, it's not. But, you know, when you see the 24, the 12, the 6, the money flow coming up, all these things together, and then you see even just slight absorption and all that, you know, all those things are like, you know what, we know we're at a key level of support, been waiting for it for a while, we see some confirmations, let's go for it, right? Use good risk management, and, you know, even if I were to get absolutely wrecked on the trade, I would move on to the next one because the loss would not be too detrimental to me overall, right? That's the way to do it. Good risk management and all that stuff. Marking out the levels in advance. So market mass been short for the past 5 days. I've been short too, and you know, I closed out my short on Friday, which was a bad move, guys. I closed out my short totally on Friday. The short that I was in from last week, closed it out, took the money, and then immediately regretted it when I saw we kept dumping. But I was a little disappointed on Friday, guys. I was a little disappointed on Friday because I was waiting for... I'll tell you guys what I was waiting for on Friday. So this long right here that we did give in the VIP Discord, right? Gave the setup, and then boom, trade plays out. Foop, bounce right here. I've been waiting for so long for us to close this old CME gap to long it. And guess what? I had some friends over. My wife, Big Butts 28, shout out to Big Butts 28. She made quesadillas. She made quesadillas for lunch, all right, which that's a delicacy in the Casper household, right? We usually don't eat such rich foods, Okay, now they were gluten-free, guys, grain-free, okay? She made almond tortillas, which is the gringo way to say tortilla, right? And I was eating them, right? So dang good. The dopamine was so high as I was about to take that first bite with raw goat cheese on the quesadillas of all things, right? With some good old grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef, right? And as I was eating, and I was just in a blissful enjoyment of this delicious food, I didn't hear the alerts go off for this long trade, right? And we started to get a bounce here, and I missed it, guys. I absolutely missed it. And so I was in a bad mood, and I thought, you know what? This could be a real bounce here. Let me close out my short, be done for the week, and take the money and leave. And, of course, that was a bad idea in hindsight, guys. But why was I going through all that? I don't remember now. But we are getting a 12-minute red dot on market Cipher B. So this is a real make it or break it here, guys. This is a real make it or break it, okay? I do think if we get a red dot on the 1 hour, that could be bad. I would like to see us get a retracement off of one of these areas of support if this short squeeze is going to continue, all right? If the short squeeze is going to continue. So, yeah. Shout out to Crypto Viking, by the way. Crypto Viking, thanks for being here, bro. I know that you've been really trying to reach out to me, and I get so many messages. Where in the Discord was the trade setup posted? Well, for the current long, it was posted right here. The last thing I posted on Friday, from the buoyant level, and posted in the potential Bitcoin day and scalp trade setups, right? Because now I do have to say, this trade setup did not play out exactly as I was hoping, right? I had to change, like, honestly, I woke up late, guys. I took a look at the charts at the right time to see it happen. But, you know, this buoyant level, it was respected to the dang dollar, right? Let's turn back on the buoyant level, okay? And as I was saying also, guys, for the past few days, the price action for Bitcoin has been very strange. Levels have been getting front run, and you know, I had to like kind of look for unconventional entries for multiple longs and shorts because the levels are being front run, and in this case, look at the buoyant level being respected literally to the dollar in the first tap, right? But then we got a chickens drinking water at the buoyant level, which did lead to this short squeeze. So, you know, in general, we're looking at a, you know, we did come down almost 2% below that level. But the actual trade setup itself, I mean, it depends, right? Didn't play out exactly as hoped, but still pretty dang accurate. That Buoyant gave this level based on a negative fib level. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Buoyant for that. Yeah, shout out. So that's where the trade setup was posted. Shout out to Tom Crown. Yo, Tom Crown, man. Yeah, we got 700 people in here. Let's smash up the likes, Tom Crown. Tom Crown, man, check out this juicy entry, man, that I got going on right here, man. You know, pretty dang juicy. And let's see what happens to it, Tom Crown. Do you think, should I close out the trade? Tom, let me know, man. Because honestly, what I'm thinking right now, this is clearly a short squeeze. I'm thinking if we come down to the golden pocket or even the 786 here, like the 786 is a pretty clear, the 786 pretty much is the Buoyant level, right? That level that Buoyant gave, that negative fib level. So I would actually even, that would be dangerous, right? I would add to my trade in this zone, honestly. You know, I would add to my trade in this zone. What do you think, Tom Crown? You know, right now I'm leaving. If we come down here and I add to it, right? Expecting a higher high, right, on this Sunday short squeeze. That could not work out the best for me, you know? I need some financial advice, Tom. I need some financial advice, man. Shout out to Tech Tweak. And, yeah, shout out to Tom Crown for his $1 billion longs. Man, I've been watching those too. If anyone hasn't gone and liked Tom Crown, subscribe to him on YouTube. Go subscribe. Shout out to Buoyant. Shout out to Tom Crown. Shouting out Jason Casper. Yeah, Boyan, he's one of the admins in the Discord, and he's the probably, says Tom Crown. He's also one of the co-creators of the Orderflow course. The Orderflow course. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's still a discount on the Orderflow course. Yeah, I think there is. Actually, yeah, if you go to the Orderflow course and there is a coupon code. I think it's Big Butt Little Fib. Yeah. If you're in the free Discord, Big Butt Little Fib is a code that you can use to get a discount on the course, because it was my son, Little Fibonacci Casper, and my wife, Big Butts 28. It was their birthdays last week, so yeah, 31% off on that course if you use the coupon code Big Butt Little Fib. Right, I'm gonna post that now in the chat here, Big Butt Little Fib, and shout out to Tom for his Bitcoin call yesterday. And also, guys, we are gonna be doing the World Series of Trading for ByBit. Casper Crew's gonna be doing it. Do I think that we're gonna do a great? I mean, I don't know. I know there's some really good traders in my Discord. Personally, for me, guys, I'm probably not gonna be trading any different than I usually do for it, which is, I'm not usually scalping, and I'm usually taking only a few trades a week, and I'm usually risking a very small percentage of my account, and so I don't know if I'm going to be able to compete with those Korean traders getting 5,000% on their account. But nonetheless, it's all in good fun. And yeah, I should put some links to this in the description if you do want to join as part of our troop here. We have 12 days to sign up, and then the competition begins on June 27th, I think. And there's a whole bunch of prizes, including a chance to win really cool NFTs. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna go for it. What the heck? What the heck do I have to lose? I trade anyway. But I mean, it's hard to say. I think we could probably do pretty well. Honestly. But definitely no match for some of those other groups out there. But who knows? Maybe I'll be surprised. Shout out to Aaron G. Thanks for being here, bro. Price action has been beautiful. It's been weird the past few days, man. This price action definitely has been weird. You don't have to KYC in order to join the World Series of Trading. You do not have to KYC. So, yeah. So, yeah, guys, this short squeeze, basically my plan for it right now is after we get this retracement, I'll probably look to add to the position around the golden pocket. And, yeah, in fact, I'm probably definitely going to add to the position around the golden pocket, because here's why. Here's why. All right? I have nothing to lose by adding to the trade at the golden pocket, right? Golden pockets usually get some kind of bounce. And so if we come down to it, right, and I see anything that would tell me to go long, I'll go long here. My entry's down here. They'll probably raise my entry. Let's say if I add another half Bitcoin to the position, it'll probably raise my entry to right here. I could still have my stop loss at the entry, and it still be a totally risk-free trade. But in the event that we do pump, then I'll be pumping up with a little chunkier position than right now. I've taken more than half of the trade out, right? So let's go, baby. Though we are pumping right now. We are getting a little pump. Let's take a look at what's happening over here. Let's take a look at good old market Cipher. What do we see on the 1 minute? The 1 minute, guys. Pig nipples on the 1 minute. Pig nipple divergences on the 1 minute. Yeah, so we can see on the 1 minute that we do have the pig nipples. Now that typically can be a little bullish, right? The pig nipples down here, we can see they're getting higher, right? Every little teat is getting higher and higher and higher, right? Now there's two outcomes. When we're looking at the 1 minute time frame, we have to be really careful taking these pig teats too seriously. Otherwise, we could end up in this position over here, right? We could end up getting totally fried. But we do see the pig teats on the 1 minute. Money flow coming down, which makes me a little bit bearish. Okay, let's take a look at the 3 minute. What do we see on the 3 minute? Money flow curving up. Tight trigger wave near the 0 line. All right. This could either be really good or really bad. Because remember, We have this 4-hour order block right here. We're coming up to our first major area of resistance. If we get this pump up, right? And then the 3-minute gives us this, right, bearish divergence. That could take us down. So honestly, although it's not too horrible because the higher time frames still are bottomed out, this could take us down to those areas that we're looking to potentially add to the position in, right? If we get some 3-minute bearish divergences, excuse me, that could then take us down to some of the levels where we would be looking to add to the position. You know, just a good old-fashioned 70x leverage Sunday Bitcoin long, guys. Nothing degen at all about that, right? Nothing at all degen about that. Not at all. Yeah, so Royal Fresh says we're dropping. Yeah, we're dropping. Yeah, we might drop. Let's also take a look now back at our. Let's take a look at the order flow chart here. Let's go to the 1 minute. What do we see? Let's refresh.
Let's refresh here.
And take a look. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything that looks too bearish here. I would say, you know, wow, look at all these shorts that just got totally wrecked at this top here. You know, volume's obviously getting lower here. Volume's coming down now. There seems to be less volume, but at the same time, that simply could just be because a lot of the volume here was probably just trades closing, right? A lot of the volume here we can attribute to trades getting stopped out. We can see that in the past little moves to the downside, we do see an increase of people longing here, right? We see an increase of people longing here. And we can also see, right? I mean, as long as it's so hard to say. It's so hard to say. I'd say things look pretty dang inconclusive here. Pretty dang inconclusive. 12-minute red dot on market Cipher B. Just got the alert. Just got the alert for the 12-minute red dot. By the way, guys, I like 12-minute red dot alerts, and I like 1-hour green dot alerts. They're nice. They're nice. So Jan S wants 21K Bitcoin. Why did I choose 70x instead of 100x? Because 100x leverage for me, guys, is too risky, man. It doesn't give me enough playroom, right? Because I will get liquidated before my actual liquidation price. And so 70x for me, that gives me enough playroom, right? That really gives me enough playroom. Like for me, when I saw this move to the upside and I saw the bullish divs and I saw the bullish CBD, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead, super high leverage this because my hypothesis is that we're going to pump and get something good, right? That was my hypothesis. I gave myself from that low, right? I had a 0.72% before my before that last low, right? Which technically meant my liquidation price. Well, we can see right here. My liquidation price is 26,752, which 26,752, literally just a little bit below this wick, right? So my real liquidation price, I probably would have gotten liquidated around 26, like 8 something. And so it's like I don't want to be in a trade if it's gonna dip down. Like my hypothesis is this is the bounce, right? I'm trying to long the bounce. If this is not the bounce and we do something like this and I long here and we come right down, I do kind of want to get liquidated, right? Or stop. I would put my stop loss below this this wick where I did put it there, right? I want to get out of the trade. I want to use high leverage because I don't want to risk a lot on the trade, right? If I get liquidated, I don't want to lose a lot of money. So I'm using high leverage. And based on my hypothesis, which is this could be a nice move to the upside based on the things I'm seeing, I don't want to use low leverage and put less money on the trade, right? I want to use high leverage and risk very little. But 100 wouldn't have given me enough playroom in case we did something like this and then came down and put in a higher high. Because a lot of times what we do see, right? A lot of times what we see is we get this big move to the downside, and then we get that initial bounce, and then we come in for a higher high, but it's very close to that initial, right? And so I don't want to get stopped out and then have it pump. But at the same time, I need to give myself enough room so it can come down below that first wick, where my idea is then officially invalid, right? Because you have to have very clearly defined parameters when you're entering trades with high leverage to say, okay, if this happens, then I know I should not be in the position, right? And for me, 70x is kind of a sweet spot when you're looking for ninja entries. If you're looking for less ninja entries, I like 20 to 30x, right? Not financial advice, guys. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to be trading with high leverage like this, you have to be good at technical analysis. You cannot, right, just be looking at general zones of like support and resistance and use 70x leverage, because you will get wrecked, okay? Like that time I was trading and driving. I got totally wrecked, okay? You can clearly see right here that I didn't have the ability to focus on the charts too much, right? Because I was driving. I was trying to keep my family alive, right? And so I did lower the leverage down to 49x, but it was still a little bit too high. And I did end up actually not with the pig tits. What did I end up doing? I ended up getting liquidated, guys. This was me after the car ride, okay? Completely liquidated. So be careful. You have to know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, you could check out the 25% discount on the course in the description of the video. Oh my goodness, can you believe that discount? 25% off. Sheesh, I can barely even believe that, man. That's wild. Yeah, if you go all in with 70x, you'll get wrecked. So here's the thing. When I'm using this high leverage, guys, I'm using a very small percentage of my trading capital. I'm talking anywhere between 1/2 to 2% if I'm super confident. And I take that and I leverage it up, right? So it's as if I have my full account on the trade, but I don't, right? But I don't. So, shout out to Crypto Viking. Yeah, Exo on the car player is awesome. Yeah, I'm sure when you're driving down the road, you definitely want to be looking at those order flow charts and looking at every little detail, because who cares about staying alive when you're trying to get into good trades? You guys know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, well, awesome. Let's check out if we have any more questions in here. Where's the bottom? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Who knows? I have the feeling it's going to be lower than everyone thinks, but if I had to guess, I'd say between 17 and 20K. That's kind of where I'm thinking. But it wouldn't surprise me if we get a wick down to like 6K, right? I'll tell you, I have some limit orders on spot around 6K and even 3K. I have limit orders going all the way down to $3,000 for Bitcoin. So, not financial advice. Leander Winters wants to know, do I use limit buy orders when I'm not looking at the chart, or do I always open a trade while doing TA? I do use limit buy orders. If I see my confirmations forming as price comes to the level, then I absolutely use limits. In this case, I marketed in here. And I actually even took profit with a market order here. And I ate the fees on it. And here's why. Because, I'm not trying to play around, guys. I didn't know if this thing was going to really pump or not. So, I took that money and ran with it. But in general, the more you can limit order, the better. I only enter a trade based on my technical analysis, guys. So even though I woke up, and I'm not going to lie, I took the trade after looking at things for very short, it's because I had already done the TA, right? I already knew the trade I was looking to take was this one right here, right? I wanted to long from 27,270, give or take, 27,270. And so when I saw that we came down to 27,270, found support there, and the chickens drank with bullish divergences and some absorption, I'm like, you know what? This is the level I've been waiting for. I'm going to go ahead and take the trade, right? And I marketed in, but it was based on analysis I had done last week, right? Last week. So that's the thing, man. I would never 70x leverage a trade that was not based on any kind of analysis, right? Never do that. Man, these weirdos in the chat, guys, we got to ban these naked, high definition, real cheap types of people in here, right? We got to ban these people. Nice. On Hades works for Beth Israel directing live streams. I feel like I should know Beth Israel. Is that who is that? Is that where is that? I feel like I should know that. Yeah, they love crypto streams, those naked sites. Yeah. So, let's see. Shout out to Elena who says the Exo course is fire. Yeah, guys, there is a 31% on the Exo course if you use the coupon code BIGBUTTLITTLEFIB. Big butt little fib right here. Boom, 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 boom. Posting it in the chat. In honor of my son, Little Fib, and my wife, Big Butt's 28th birthday on the same day, is it a good time to short? Straggler's Gold wants to know. Well, let's entertain the idea of a short here. All right, let's entertain the idea of a short. It's hard to say, man. We have a lot of shorts that just got totally closed out of their positions right here, back a few minutes ago. It's hard to say. Like I don't see too much absorption of longs here. Do I see any bearish divergences up here? Not really. I don't know. I wouldn't short this, but I can't tell you it's a bad time to short. I can't say that. Honestly, the time to short in hindsight would have been up here because of the 1 minute divergence and the money flow coming down. So yeah, this actually looks pretty dang bearish now, honestly. In hindsight, I didn't actually catch that. But for me, I would not short this. That's just my style, right? That's my style, right? I'm a knife catcher, so although we could come down here, yeah, definitely. In fact, I'm looking for a move down. Let's just put it that way. But I can't give trade calls like that on the YouTubes. You know, I can't do it. Why trade USD and not BTC? I do trade both, Joe Perez. I trade both. Right. I'm stacking my Bitcoin during this time and also stacking my USDT. Okay. Oh, all right. On hiatus in Houston. Okay. I'm unfamiliar. Well, Baruch Hashem. I'm glad you stopped by. Right, I guess it must be because of the pig nipples that got all these perverts in here, right? Shout out to T1M Barca89 from Russia. Shout out to you, bro. It bounced from a 786 and a 2-hour order block. Yeah, we did come very, very close to the 786 level if we take it from that initial low we put in right here. Right, we came super close to that 786. But I'm pretty sure we front ran it, at least on ByBit. Yeah, we just front ran that. But we hit a 2-hour order block. Let's check it out. I don't really see the order block, but I definitely see a level here of support. But yeah, I don't know. We're really gonna have to see what happens here, guys. I mean, even the 2-hour divs haven't really been meaning much lately, right? We got this with just a tiny little bounce, and so now we have another div here. Let's see what happens. You know, major level to be aware of, honestly, in my opinion, is going to be the levels that I've already outlined to potentially add to the trade that I'm in around. 27.4, I would say, and then again around 27.2. Those would be the areas I would look to actually like compound this. And if we lose those, then I will just close the trade at around 27K and look for lower, But not a bad way to start the week, honestly, guys. Pretty stoked that I got this. I was bummed when I woke up and I saw I missed the buy-in level. And then praise God that he gave me this opportunity here to get into this chickens drinking water type long. That was a blessing, honestly. That was a huge blessing. How do I like Bitget? I like Bitget. I like Bitget. I do like Bitget. So Yep, I plan all my trades on the ByBit Bitcoin USD chart, right? Even though I trade on Bitget, I'm looking at the ByBit chart only on the USD pair, right? Isn't that crazy? But that's how I do it, and it works for me, so I'm sticking to it. Yeah, James. So I know, James. I was looking at your level. So James has been calling 27,777 for like a few weeks now as the major area to bounce. So yeah, I saw that, man. We came down to 27,777, and we did get a little bounce from it. Right here, right? Look at that. We did his level right here. Look at this. This is the 5-minute chart. So we absolutely did. Shout out to James, man, for calling the level. Look at this. We get a little zoop, and then whoop. But hey, it is pretty cool that he called the level like that. And that level that he gave is acting pretty much at least something, man. Like that's pretty cool. And yeah, who knows what's gonna happen, right? This is the 1 hour chart here, the Uno hour, and yeah. I'm hoping. I'm honestly. So here's my hope. Obviously, guys, my hope is that we can squeeze up a little more, right? Squeeze up a little more, catch everyone off guard, and come back up to the top of the range. That's honestly my hope. Is that going to happen? I don't know. All my long hopes have been crushed into smithereens lately, which is why it's so important to lock in profits, guys. It's so important to lock in profit, man. Because hopes and dreams are no way to trade, honestly. Hopes and dreams are no way to trade. Yeah, I like Bitget, guys. Bitget's a pretty cool exchange. If you want to sign up using my affiliate link, I do have an affiliate link now, but obviously you don't have to do it. But yeah, I affiliate with exchanges, right? Because I'm a YouTuber. That's what we do. That's true, memory man. When thousands and thousands of people are making predictions, somebody has to be right. Yeah, that's so true, bro. Looking kind of Bart Simpson, says David. Yeah, it looks like a mini Bart, right? Looks like a mini Bart. Let's check out Market Cipher B here on the 1 minute. Yeah, looks a little mini Barty, and I would have to say also, based on money flow on Market Cipher B, I do think that I do think we can come down here more. Man, I missed out on this bearish div right here. Totally missed out on that. See what happens if we get another move up and we get another bearish div. That would probably get me into a short trade right here. That would probably get me into a short. I would short it. I would take a short live on stream. Why not? Do we have any confirmations to break the barrier? Ask JJJ Group D. I would say no. Not right now, in my opinion. We need to kind of wait and see how this price action works out. Right? We need to see how this works out. I do expect a retracement here. Personally, that's what I'm personally looking for. I would say for me, the confirmation to get more upside would be coming down to the golden pocket around 27.4 with bullish signs on the lower time frames Market Cipher, right? I think we need to cool off a little bit, but the fact that we've been holding this for so long is kind of nice, but you know how it is. We hold, and then... So, when we start to dump, I'm going to be looking at these areas to potentially add to the trade. And if not, well, I'll just call it a day, honestly, guys. I'll call it a day. And come back at it tomorrow. VIP live stream tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Also, guys, tomorrow morning, I'm going to be on Mango Research Channel, right? I think it's called Mango Macro nowadays. But with Sean Dexter and Krisha. So make sure to go subscribe to them, guys. They're pretty cool people. It's rejecting at 28.8. Yeah. 28.8 memory man. That really is one of the major levels that I have for resistance. But we did come up to this super clear support resistance flip. I mean, look at this, right? Like that's why like this. I mean, it's no surprise we're getting a retrace from here. But let's put on a little bit more of a clear line. We can see, support, basically the buoyant level. And so look at that. Now it's resistance. But Here we go. Here we're getting a little bit more of a dumperoni and cheese. So let's check out the 1 minute here. Yeah, money flow curving down. Yeah, let's see what happens here now, guys. I would like to see us kind of bounce with some bullish divs now at the levels we're looking at, right? So we've got the VWAP. We've got let's put on some fib levels here. Right, let's kind of take a look at what we're looking at right now. We are looking at this. Right, so we've got the 3 major zones looking where we're looking to potentially add to the position. I'm not really too interested in this. Right, not too interested in that. More so interested in this area right here, the golden pocket. Yeah, honestly, most interested in that, mixed with the high volume node. And of course, last hope being a retest of the buoyant level and the value area low, where I would potentially add to the position. So you might be asking yourself, you know, Jason, why not just close your trade out now and enter a new one if we come down there? I'll tell you why. Because in my mind, that's much riskier than keeping the trade open. Because if I'm looking to add to the trade right here, let's say I do add to it here, right? Because I'm expecting a bounce from this golden pocket. Well, then I still, even if I add to my position, could have my entry still below where I'm adding. Which means if we don't get a bounce here and we do something like this, well, I could now stop my trade out at the entry for a 0 loss, right? Besides the market fee. As opposed to if I wait for here and then we start to dump, you know, unless I'm using a super tight stop, you know, I could take a bigger loss by doing that. So it's really a psychological thing for me. It's a psychological thing for me. Once I've locked in a profit and I have a low entry and I'm looking to potentially add to a trade, I feel comfortable adding to it knowing, yeah, if it doesn't work out, it's literally not a big deal. It's either it's going to work out and it's going to be a nice chunky position, or it's not going to work out and it's like a zero risk. So that's why. Shout out to Paige. Shout out to Mitchell. Having conversations in the chat. Shout out to Jan S. Shout out to Jeff S. No, Bitget does not need a VPN for us Americans, man. No, does not need that. So, yep, doesn't need that at all. So shout out to Mitchell Seaberg and Shane G. Bitget, I don't know if it allows US KYC, but you know, I don't let anyone KYC. I have to be honest with you. I don't let anyone KYC. And I don't go to KFC either, right? I don't eat that crap. So it's best if we all just stay out of that stuff, you know? No one needs to know who we are. That's the beauty of trading crypto. That's the beauty of trading crypto. So, shout out to Tyrone, a.k.a. Marson. Shout out to Crypto Birdo. What's up, Crypto Birdo? How's it going, man? Does Bitget have liquidity? Well, it has a lot of volume, I would say, on the exchange, right? It has a lot of volume on the exchange. So, yeah, it's definitely better than some of those other things I've tried out in the past, like Margex, right? Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, good old America. I have never had a problem filling a limit order on Bitget so far. But you guys know, I'm not out here trading like crypto face size positions, right? I'm out here trading Jason Casper size positions. So like 4 or 5 Bitcoin is the most, you know, 6, 10 Bitcoin if I'm feeling ultra. I've actually never opened up a trade bigger than I think 6 Bitcoin on Bitget. So I have not had problems filling limit orders that size, nor have I had problems taking profit at limit orders. In fact, PHEMEX actually does not fill as nice as Bitget. I have to be honest with you. Bitget has been better at filling limit orders than PHEMEX, which will hit your level, and it takes like 17 minutes to freaking fill. So, yeah, Bitget has not been taking a long time to fill those limits. So it's interesting. So, JMT Fan 28 Says, yeah, I did tell him about Mango dread mining. I'm going to be on the Mango Research channel tomorrow. And they're going to be on my channel on Tuesday. So JMT Fan 28 was watching yesterday's price action. We hit value area low in 1 hour, down, got bullish divs. It played out, but not so much. Yeah, let's take a look at it. So, yeah, I did. In hindsight, I saw that as well. You know, it's weekends, guys, are usually not the best time to be taking trades. But yeah, let's take a look at what happened there. All right, let's take a look at what happened there. So, yeah, we hit the value area low right here. Is that what you're talking about, or did you have a different volume pool? Well, I see the June 11th bounce right here with the bullish div on the 1 hour. I mean, it did give us a slight move, but it looks like we came down below value area low, and then we didn't even have enough to retest it right there. Right? We didn't even have enough to retest it there. So, Saturdays and Sundays are not great trading days, but especially Saturdays, honestly, especially Saturdays are really not the best. Here, let me make these comments smaller so that we can see. Sorry about that, guys. Have I made any real withdrawals from Bitget? No, I have not. I have not. But I do trust them. Right? I've been in talks with them for like a while, and I actually do trust them. So let's see what happens. All right, Aaron G, catch you soon, bro. Thanks for popping by. If Tether crashes, the entire crypto market is dead. Bitcoin, Ether, Tether run the same market. Okay, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. That's true, Hershey. Volume was very good yesterday. You're right, man. In fact, I just said that, so I don't know. I don't know why I said the opposite, but yeah, yesterday's volume was 1.5 billion. I'm sorry, 1.15 billion, which is not. I mean, we had lower volume on the 8th, which was a Wednesday, right? We had lower volume on Wednesday than we did yesterday. And today we have pretty high volume too. So yeah, you're right, Hershey. Thanks for correcting. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't play out. Like, sometimes things just don't play out, right? That's why it's so important to lock in profit. Like, it's just so important to lock in profit. That's the way. That is the way. That's right, Pedro. We shouldn't do any work on the Sabbath day. That's true. That's why I don't trade on Saturdays, man. Typically a lot of people don't trade on Saturday or Sunday. Typically. Do I trade real cash? Heck no, bro. I only trade paper money. Only fake paper money. This is actually a paper trading account on Bitget. And actually, speaking of that, Bitget does allow their paper trading up here is let's see. Why can't I hang on. Oh yeah, here we go. Look. Wait a second. Am I flopping and groping? Alright, well usually there's a drop down up here where the paper trading is literally right in the same exact place where you can seamlessly shift between paper trading and real trading. But yeah, this is all paper trading, guys. This is all fake. I don't trade with real money because, the purpose of life is to avoid all risk at all costs, as I say often in my streams. I would never put myself in any kind of real risk. Neither would I endorse anybody to put themselves at real risk either. I don't even take a dump without wearing an anal mask to prevent pathogens from potentially making me sick. And yeah, it's kind of gross, right? But hey, It's not for my protection. It's for your protection, guys. It's for your protection. I don't wear this anal mask for me. I wear it for you and also for my grandmother, because there's nothing grandmothers love more than their grandsons full of fecal matter, right? That's what grandmothers love. And so yeah, all fake money, guys, for sure. Yeah, I would consider trading with Luke from Toros Crypto. I would consider that, man. Maybe I should reach out to him. You know, I'm supposed to collab with him last Tuesday, but like, he stood me up, guys. He stood me up. He left me at the restaurant all alone. So there I was at the bar, you know, drinking a glass of club soda by myself. Yeah, I do double mask during the stream. Triple mask, actually, because if one works, two must work better, right? Yeah, never risk anything, says Believer, and you will be a huge success. In fact, I found in life that if you never step out of your comfort zone, and if you never do any kind of work that involves any kind of risk, life will be so much better. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, Jason, that doesn't seem right. Like, if I never take risks, then I would literally have to live in a bubble. That's okay, because there's this thing out there called the metaverse. You just put on your goggles and play your computer games, and, you know, don't worry. Klaus Schwab will send you some universal basic income and a little packet of bugs that you can eat every day, but it'll taste good because of the neural link, so your taste buds will be tasting like, you know, good food even though you're just eating bugs. And it's the best way to live life. That's how human beings were created to live. So one of the reasons why I also trade fake money. And also the reason why, you know, I'm super stoked on owning nothing, guys, and being happy about it, which is why I trade derivatives. That's one of the reasons I trade derivatives, right? I don't actually own this Bitcoin, no, right? I'm trading derivatives. I don't own this, and look at how happy I am doing this, guys. I mean, it's so happy, right? And it's all fake anyway, so it's even more happy. So it's a great time. It's a great time. Can you pay USDT to join the VIP Discord? Yeah, I guess. Shout out to Jan who took the trade, took the soul trade that I gave out and doubled his account. Wow, bro, that is kind of risky, but yeah. Shout out to everyone who did take that soul trade, by the way. Let's see. Let me take a look at that soul trade, because I didn't take it, right? But we did do soul. These were the levels that we did give on the last VIP altcoin stream that we did on Thursday. Let's check it out here, guys. Let's check it out. Well, would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? Shout out to everyone who took the trade that we gave in advance in the VIP Discord for the altcoin stream. For a nice, juicy, 5%, 5%. Wow, you doubled your account on 5%. Be careful, bro. Be careful. But let's see. What did we want to see here? We wanted to see the 886 being hit. I guess I don't have it on the chart right now. We wanted to see the 886 fib being hit. We want to see the daily bottoming 4-hour bull div, which we do see. 4-hour bull div, yes. 1 hour, 24-minute, and 12-minute bull div. Yes. 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 Yeah, look at that. All the confirmations, guys. All the confirmations for a beautiful trade setup for SOL. And I'm a little SOL, guys, because I didn't take this one. But every week in the VIP Discord, we do altcoin streams where we look for those juicy trade setups. And look at that, guys. Right out of the green box, man. Don't mess with the green boxes, right? Honestly, they typically are pretty good areas of support and resistance. So, shout out to Jan Z for taking that trade. Awesome. I agree, Irish Dutchman. Why the heck do we think for ourselves? And I think it's better to outsource our ability to think to experts and AI. In fact, I think it's best if we outsource everything we have, like our immunity, our cognitive functions, everything. I mean, we're basically machines, right? We're just machines, So are we still long? I mean, I'm still long, Adam, but I've taken profit, man. So ADA hit the targets on VIP2. Let me check out the ADA trade that I gave. You know, I give these setups and I don't even take them, guys, because I pretty much I pretty much only trade Bitcoin in the summertime. But let's check out our Cardano trade that we were looking for here. So let me turn off these alerts. Let's check it out. Well, look at that. I don't know if that one worked out as good as I was hoping, huh? What were you looking for? Let's see. Yeah, no, that's from the lower level. This was a potential day trade from the golden pocket, and we were looking for a 1-hour bull div and a 24-minute bull div. Did we have a 1-hour bull div as we came down to the golden pocket? Technically, yeah. Yeah, technically, yeah. Actually, yeah, we could say technically we did have a bull div as we came down here. But we lost the level. We lost that level. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, we could still consider this a chickens drinking water, but I actually don't like the look of that. But Cardano, honestly, guys, I am DCA into Cardano. Like, Cardano is at key support. I mean, it's at key support, right? Let's check it out. So let's go to like a super high time frame. This is Binance, right? And look at this, right? This wick down here, retest of the 2018 bull market, 2017 bull market, perfect retest of that. And in addition, right? In addition to that, if we go to the ADA Bitcoin pair, right? Let's check this out. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. We have this little zone right here on the ADA Bitcoin pair, which was the resistance before a massive breakout, support in the 2018 bear market, resistance in the 2019 bull market, resistance in the summer of 2020 before the massive breakout, flipped to support, and now we're back here at this support area. So, I am not giving financial advice, and I only trade paper money and wear anal masks, and 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 masks on my face as well, all the time, even wearing them right now. And the reason my voice is so clear is because I have a little hole in the mask for the mouth, which, it still actually serves its purpose that way. But the thing is, I am DCA into Cardano, man. Right here, this is we're at some key areas, right? Support resistance flips. So just saying, hey, this ain't no financial advice, guys. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a moron on the internet, guys. Just out here getting rejected by all girls because my tractor wasn't big enough and my calves are too skinny, right? Don't train calves. Right? She wasn't happy with the fact that my calves couldn't support my upper body. And I tried to explain to her it's because I have this really nice tractor to lean against, but she wasn't having it, guys. Six Juanita. Speaking of Six Juanita, guys. Oh, my hypothesis was wrong. I thought maybe we were rejecting off of her. Yeah, we might come up a little bit higher to 6 Juanita, guys, because the 618 fib level, okay, typically does give us rejections in retracements. So, we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, ADA has been hard. Stay in your shorts or stain your shorts. I like that one, Jan. That's nice. That's funny. What's going on, Walk Dogs? I'm pretty good. How are you? Shout out to Royal Fresh. Shout out to Crypto Tom, who also wears 6 masks at least all day, every day. That's some good risk management you got there, Crypto Tom. That is some good risk management, bro. I commend to you for your bravery. That's almost as brave as me coming out as being a trans incel. But that's a topic for another video. Yeah, so Adam Duran says we're going for pre-Rona levels. We may. And what do you mean by pre-Rona levels? You're talking like 10K? I mean, I agree. Shout out to Samir. Much love from India. Hey, man. Much love to you from America. Yeah, according to Elliott wave theory, we can go higher. Also, according to Elliott wave theory, we can go lower too, depending on how you count your Elliots. And so we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. All right, guys. Well, you know, I think it's been a good stream. I have some business to attain to, right? There's not really much volatility. As soon as I cut the stream, we're either going to dump or pump. I'm going to hold the long, guys. Not bad for a nice chill Sunday. And, yeah, maybe I'll catch y'all another time. But I do pray everyone is very blessed. And I do not take myself seriously at all, as many of you can tell, but I do take my walk with the Lord very seriously. Right? I am a follower to the best of my ability, trying to follow the Messiah, Jesus, God in the flesh, who died to make atonement for mankind's sin. And because of that, I am very blessed in so many ways, right? The Lord is so good to me. And I do pray that everybody listening to my voice is also very blessed in multiple ways, right? We're not just talking about juicy trades, talking about in many, many manifold ways, right? And so receive this blessing, everybody, in the Hebrew language. Yevarechacha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav alecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav alecha v'yasem lecha shalom b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Yisrael, which means in English, may the Lord bless and guard and protect you. May he shine light upon you. May he have grace upon you. And may he turn his face towards you and give you completeness. In the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.